From small Ganesha clay idols in ancient homes to a festival that now drives an economy worth over 25,000 crore rupees, Ganesh Chaturthi is more than a celebration. In this video, we'll explore its fascinating history, its symbolism, and how it became one of India's most important cultural events.
Some historians believe that as far back as the Indus Valley civilization, over 4,000 years ago, people may have used elephant head masks in rituals. Cities like Harappa, Mohenjo-daro, and Dholavira were thriving centers of trade and culture. But there is no solid archaeological proof linking these practices to Ganesha. The first clear references appear in the Vedic period, around 1500 BCE. The Rigveda mentions the word Ganpati, but it referred to Brihaspati, a divine sage, not Ganesha we know today. In those times, Ganpati was formless, a principle of cosmic order and leadership over celestial hosts. The Yajurveda also calls him the Lord of Ganas, meaning leader of groups. There was no festival then. Rituals were fire sacrifices, yagnas, not idol worship. The big change came in the Gupta period, around the 4th to 6th century CE. This is when Ganesha appears in stone sculptures and in the Puranas like Skanda and Narada. These texts give us the famous story. Goddess Parvati created a boy from the turmeric paste to guard her privacy. When Shiva returned and was stopped by the boy, a fierce battle followed and Shiva severed his head. To console Parvati, Shiva replaced the head with that of an elephant, giving birth to the Ganesha we know today. This marks the shift from Vedic yagnas to bhakti or devotional worship. Even then, celebrations were small, mostly within families. As centuries passed, Ganesha moved from homes to temples and from private worship to royal patronage. This takes us to the medieval period.
Between 600 and 1600 CE, Ganesha became a central figure in Hindu worship through temples and royal patronage. His image appeared alongside Shiva and Vishnu in temple rituals. Celebrations were local, temple-based or household affairs. There is no evidence of large public festivals like today. The Badami Chalukyas, 543 to 753 CE, built grand temples in Karnataka, filled with Ganesha sculptures. The Rashtrakutas of the 753 to 988 CE continued this tradition. Their rock-cut Kailasa temple at Ellora and the nearby Ganesh Lena caves show his growing importance. Temples were more than places of worship. They were the center of social, cultural and economic life. A turning point came during the Maratha Empire, 1600 to 1818 CE. What was once private became a grand, state-sponsored event. Chhatrapati Shivaji is credited with starting public celebrations to promote cultural identity. Under the Peshwas in the 18th century, the festival reached its peak. At Shaniwarwada in Pune, Ganesh Chaturthi became a 10-day celebration with music, dance, lavish feasts and rewards, a true display of power and devotion. But the real transformation, after the defeat of the last Peshwa Bajirao II by the British in 1818, the Maratha Empire collapsed. The Ganesh festival lost its glory. Public celebrations in Pune stopped, and the festival became a quiet, private affair. For more than 70 years, it remained a domestic ritual. The big change came in 1893, led by freedom fighter Lokmanya Tilak. Tilak transformed Ganesh Chaturthi from a private ritual into a Sarvajanik Ganeshotsav, a public festival with a powerful political purpose. At that time, the British had passed strict laws banning large public gatherings to prevent political movements, but they avoided interfering with religious events. Tilak saw an opportunity. He used the Ganesh festival as a way to bring people together under the safe cover of religion. Tilak wanted to unite society across caste lines. He wrote in his newspapers Kesari and Maratha, promoting the idea of a public festival for all. Soon, community groups began installing large Ganesha idols in public pavilions called pandals. This was a bottom-up, people-funded movement, very different from the Peshwa's top-down, state-sponsored celebrations. The Sarvajanik Ganeshotsav became a tool for unity and a platform for nationalist ideas, helping to strengthen the freedom movement. After independence, the festival didn't just survive, it grew bigger, stronger, and even became an economic powerhouse. After independence in 1947, Ganesh Chaturthi grew into a massive cultural, economic, and political phenomenon. Today, it's not just a religious event, it's also a major economic driver. According to trade bodies, the festival generates economic activity worth over 25,000 crore rupees, which is about 2.5 to 3 billion US dollars. It's often described as recession proof because its growth continues even in tough times. This money supports thousands of people. Idol makers, pandal builders, decorators, sweet shops, flower vendors, and even tech platforms that offer live stream darshan. For many small businesses, these 10 days are the most important of the year. But beyond money and markets, the heart of this festival lies in its meaning and its message for today's world.
Every part of Ganesha's image has deep meaning. The elephant head stands for wisdom, intelligence, and foresight. The broken tusk symbolizes sacrifice for knowledge and the greater good. The large belly, Lambodra, shows contentment and the ability to accept all of life's experiences, good and bad. The mouse, Mushika, represents desire which must be controlled. Today, Ganesh Chaturthi has travelled far beyond India. It is celebrated by Indian communities in the US, UK, Australia, Mauritius, and many other countries. But with this massive growth comes responsibility. The immersion of idols made from plaster of Paris and chemical paints pollute rivers, lakes, and seas. To protect the environment, many communities now use eco-friendly materials like clay and natural colors such as turmeric instead of harmful chemicals.
This is the journey of Ganesh Chaturthi, a story carved in stone, whispered in homes, shouted in freedom struggles, and sung across oceans. From past to present, it is the heartbeat of our people.
Don't forget to hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content.